You're listening to Civic Media. You can tune into any of our live shows on any radio station across the state with the Civic Media app. Find us in your phone's app store and listen anytime, anywhere.
Broadcasting live from the Civic Media Studios in Green Bay, this is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba, your inside source on everything entertainment from Wisconsin to Hollywood. And now, a guy who thinks outside the box and hates cliches, Pete Schwaba.
Welcome to Nite Lite, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's Friday, folks. Friday is here. You made it. You're here with us at Nite Lite. I'm going to help you get into the weekend. We got a great show tonight. Love our Friday shows. It's a bar band Friday night. Thank you, Conrad. However you're joining us, wherever you're joining us from across the great state of Wisconsin or beyond, it's great to have you. Lots of fun planned on the show tonight. I've got at 6:35, a mystery guest will show up to give a very fast movie review of the new film, One Battle After Another, the new Paul Thomas Anderson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, Regina King film that opened yesterday. This thing is crushing 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, a great director, an outstanding cast, and it's a mystery thriller with a little bit of comedy. I will be checking it out this weekend, but someone beat me to it, and I will talk to them at 6:35 tonight about the film. So you'll get a quick little film review at 6:35, and then at 7:05, this is kind of fun too. We're going to talk about movies with one movie in particular that I've mentioned time and again on this show. I don't mean to talk about it a lot, but it comes up because some of my guests mentioned The Godfather of Green Bay. Catherine Lake, the producer of the morning show, John and Gordy at WMDX in Madison, will join me because it was her idea to have this great charity screening of the film at the brand new Atwood Music Hall. So we'll do that, and I'll give you details on where, or when I should say, at 7:05 when Catherine swings by. Catherine, I don't know if you know this, Conrad. Catherine was instrumental in getting Nite Lite on the air.
Yeah.
I have a soft spot in my heart for Catherine. I hope it's not. I hope it's that, not a blocked artery. But she's great. So Catherine will be here at 7:05, and then it is, as I mentioned, folks, a bar band Friday night. Terry Barr, our Wisconsin music expert, will be here at 7:35, as she is just about every Friday, bringing us great tunes from primarily local bands and great conversation. Always fun to talk to Terry. And is she out at a concert tonight? Do we know, or is she just
She
chilling?
says she's doing something a little different tonight, or different direction, and she's going to tell us on air. So
I don't know
should
if I
be
like
fun.
that curveball at the last minute. What if Terry just started singing and wanted to use this as an
I'm
outlet?
sure it would be fantastic.
She does have a great voice. So there you go. 3 fun guests. And I'm going to give you some information on a new film. We're going to talk about a fun screening in Madison of my film. All the proceeds will go to charity. And then Terry Barr at 7:35. In just a few minutes, I'm going to give you some information on our Text to Win contest. Our Civic Media Go for the Green and Gold Text to Win multi-state Text to Win contest. That's coming up in just a few minutes, too. We'll give the keyword in the second hour. But those of you not familiar with the contest, I'll give you some deets. Very easy to play, and your chances of winning are astronomical. Can I say that, Conrad?
I think so.
That's like better than winning the lottery. I mean, you have a shot with this.
Yeah, it's not.
You're not winning Mega Millions.
It's not one, or it's like one out of like 267 billion. Your chances for the lottery.
For the lottery, yeah.
not for this.
Yeah, I've never won the lottery. It's kind of a ripoff.
I have, but it was like $2.
Oh, that
That counts as a win. Yeah.
I guess so. Got a great question of the night, folks, too. We'll go over that in just a minute. You know, I have to say, I sent you this article. How bad was that?
Okay, let's just say this. I was watching, or I read the article and I was like, okay, I got to watch this video now. And then I watched the video and it made it worse. Maybe we should explain it.
Well, yeah, this influencer who eats, he kind of makes a point to eat gross food, but this is it's canned herring. There's some kind of pickled herring from the Baltic Sea, and it's fermented Baltic herring, more technically. and it's considered a Swedish delicacy.
You know,
They're calling this guy a gastronaut.
It made my stomach like just tense up. I feel like
It's horrible.
You got to watch the video to see how it looks. But there's this comment under his video. It says, "They're supposed to be fillets, not a soupy mess of flesh and bone."
Right.
Your can was way expired. You can tell because of how bloated the can was.
And he had no idea.
And he said,
because it was supposed to be gross to begin with.
And he just said, "You just ate rotten fish."
It was in a can for a long time. Fermented Baltic herring, it's a Swedish delicacy, but it's supposed to come out in more solid pieces. The guy's name is James Ellingsworth, and he has kind of like, I guess he has like 50,000 Instagram followers.
He has a bunch of Instagram followers, yeah.
He is a self-described gastronaut who ate this horrible food and said he had to take 3 showers and brush his teeth 3 times. But as it turns out, it was expired Baltic herring. And it was all
just
messy inside and gross,
fish,
and
yeah.
he ate it. I mean, you know, when you eat enough crappy food, your chances for having an experience like this go up. And apparently, according to where I read this, many foodies, it says, have placed Baltic herring, fermented Baltic herring, on the Mount Rushmore of horrible food, alongside stinky tofu in China. And here's one that's interesting. An Icelandic delicacy compromise of the fermented flesh of a Greenland shark. Now, I've talked about the Greenland shark on this show before because I'm fascinated by the Greenland shark. It's a shark that can live up to 500 years, typically lives 300 to 400 years. So there are Greenland sharks swimming around that have been out there since before America was a country. And they go like at 1 mile an hour. They never stop moving. So you can imagine flesh from a Greenland shark is pretty gnarly. 400 years old.
Yeah.
So, but this, apparently, what James Ellingsworth ate, this Baltic herring, fermented Baltic herring, was even worse. And he said it smelled like if you poured liquid ass on a dead raccoon.
Yep. You know, if you want to see my reaction of canned tuna, that's it.
It can't be that bad.
I will, almost vomit.
This guy is a roofing sales company manager who has a side hustle. He eats bad food.
Why not just eat good food?
I know. He's like the opposite of a foodie.
You know, he has this base now. Why not just be like, honestly, why don't we try some cool restaurants around my area?
Yeah, let's
switch it up.
Flip the switch. He's got this big pile of this fish too, and he's putting it in a bun. It looks so, now that I know it's rotten, it looks so horrible.
What's worse is what the color that's in the can when he's opening it. It looks like
horrible.
It looks like, when you eat Cocoa Pebbles and
the milk turns chocolate.
brown.
Yeah. That's not
what it looks like.
That's not so bad though. Let's be honest.
But I mean, in a fish can, I don't know if you want that.
That's what he said. They're supposed to be fillets, not a soupy mess of flesh and bone.
Ugh.
So maybe the can was 100 years old. I don't know. All right. Without further ado, folks, let's get to our Nite Lite question of the night.
Let's talk about the question.
Okay, question.
Question. Question.
Pregunta.
Question.
Question.
Hey, I have a question. Questions? This question.
Domanda.
Question.
Question.
Questions.
What song is your favorite one-hit wonder? We're doing this on the heels of last night where I squared off against Ben Chan, Jeopardy champ Ben Chan. And, well, I'm trying to be humble about this, but I schooled him. The one he got, I gave him. I would have guessed Soft Cell. And Ben did admit, for all of his hundreds of thousands of dollars he won on Jeopardy, and look, the guy his IQ is triple mine. I'm not really staking a claim here, but he did say, this is my worst category. And so we happened to just get him in the right night. But it was so fun having Ben here. We took the quiz, and I thought, you know what? Let's open that up to the public, or the couch potatoes, so to speak, and find out what people's favorite one-hit wonders are. I have a couple, and they're sort of different. Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel. Love it. And a lot of people would argue maybe that's not a one-hit wonder because Jerry Rafferty was in the band. There you go. Great tune from, I'm totally blanking on the Tarantino movie. Reservoir Dogs. And that's the song Michael Madsen sings into the guy's ear who he's just cut off. Very disturbing scene. But a great song. Totally fits in that movie. And it's one of those songs I can't turn off when it's on the radio. So I love that song. As I mentioned, Jerry Rafferty was in that band. And he had a couple hits after he left Steelers Wheel. He had Right Down the Line, Baker Street, one of the all-time classic songs ever. So, but technically, Stuck in the Middle with You is a one-hit wonder. And I'm going to throw another one in there that's maybe a little unconventional. 99 Luft Balloons. I love that song. I love the woman who sang it. I remember the video from high school. And I don't know if they ever had even close to another hit. They never even got back to the plate. You got one, Con?
1 and a 2 and a 3. Boom, 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 baby.
You played that last night.
How I'm adored. That sign on my car's window pane.
It's a great song.
You can just hear Homer in that throughout the whole
But
thing.
you're picking a one-hit wonder from a fictitious animated band.
It's good though.
Barbershop Quartet.
I did pull my favorite one, and it's because I played it I don't know how many times on Guitar Hero.
What is it?
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's only in your head you feel left out.
All right. We're being a little repetitive because that's the one we couldn't get it.
Well,
and it's Jimmy Eats World.
Yes.
And a great tune.
It's a great tune, and that is my favorite just because, like I said, I played Guitar Hero as a kid.
Yeah.
And that was my favorite song to play.
Yeah, and that's one of those songs too. You can't turn it off. And it's so funny because legendary bands have songs that are fine and they've had 20 hits. But sometimes these one-hit wonders are just overall better songs, like pound for pound when it comes to a song. I like the song. I don't know if Kings of Leon would be considered one-hit wonders. The problem is if you're a music aficionado, you can rattle off tons of songs. But Kings of Leon, I think it's Use Somebody maybe is the song. And that's a great one too. It's like not even, they used to play it all the time. And I don't know if they had more hits.
Do you know the song Spirit in the Sky?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, so
Great
it's
song.
Norman Greenbaum, however you say it. Anyways, apparently since he made that song, he just lives in a cabin living on his royalties.
Did we talk about that recently? I kind of remember that. Oh, that's pretty cool. But rarely I don't think you clean up that often because most of the money that comes in when you're just making your first deal, so I've read, goes to the producers of the studio or whatever. So the fact that he got himself a sweetheart deal is pretty cool. Hey, folks, our Go for the Green and Gold Text to Win contest is happening right now through October 3rd. It's fantastic. And all you have to do is have the app, text in the keyword, and you have a chance every day to win $200 cash or gold. And I did it again. October 4th, I'll get it right. $200 cash and gold jewelry. And you are also entered into the grand prize, which is 2 club-level indoor seats to Green Bay versus Minnesota. It's a home game at noon on the 23rd of November. We're giving you a gas card, all the stuff. More details to come throughout the show and the keyword after the news in hour number 2. Folks, let me know, what is your favorite one-hit wonder? And I've got another really funny thing to tell you about Robert Redford when we come back. It's Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my
You're listening to Civic Media. Stay up to date on the latest news and information for your local community and Wisconsin by signing up for our free email newsletter. Visit civicmedia.us/email to get started.
Welcome back. I'm Pete Schwaba. This is Nite Lite. Great to have you with me, folks. Fun show tonight. Mystery film reviewer in just a few minutes talking about the film One Battle After Another, the new Paul Thomas Anderson film starring Leo DiCaprio, Regina King, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, getting a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty impressive. So all week we've been playing catch up on texts. I have to say, this couple I met out here, I've been doing the Nite Lite window fun, taking pictures of people, posting them on Facebook. And this couple came by, and this guy was in one of those riding wheelchairs, and his wife, very nice couple. I got to talking to them. He was in radio like his whole adult life, and he worked at WLS in Chicago, a huge, giant radio station when I was a kid. And then out in San Francisco, his name was Joel Schwartz. He and his wife, Kathy. I took a nice picture of them, and it's on Facebook right now if you want to check it out. Lots of nice people in downtown Green Bay. Have you noticed that?
I mean, Wisconsin, we're known for being nice, aren't we?
We are. For every loud muffler in downtown Green Bay, there are very nice people. So I can't really complain. I saw this about Robert Redford. His favorite word was possible, and his least favorite word was whatever. That kind of reminded me of my dad, because my dad always hated, or probably still does, when people say whatever. It's like such a vague term. But Robert Redford was, I think, older than my dad is now, but it's maybe a generational thing. I thought that was kind of cool. We also, Conrad, we should get a true crime person on the show, because Robert Redford's daughter, her husband was killed. It's like a famous true crime story when they were students at the University of Colorado Boulder. And this guy was shot, and this guy's been at large for like decades now. So I was just reading about it today, and I'm like, I don't want to do like a deep dive because I'm not a true crime expert, but it would be fun we should have a house true crime expert on retainer. We've got Kristen Lyerly as our Nite Lite official gynecologist.
Well, I believe that Todd Michaels has been doing some true crime stuff too, as well as the haunted stuff.
I know. I always think of Todd like the paranormal, but you're right. True crime, that might work too. All right, we've got to play catch up with some of the texts we have from last night, where our question was the saddest song. What was the saddest song? And so let's read through some of these, because I don't like to let texts go unread. It's just improper. And our question tonight, folks, is what is your favorite one-hit wonder song? Let us know. That is tonight's question. We'll get to those texts in just a moment after I clean up from last night. Jewel Smith, listening on WGBW last night, said Amazing Grace. That's interesting, because that's a song that can definitely bring tears to your eyes, but I find it very uplifting, actually. But that's great. Thank you, Jewel. Mike from Madison in the 608 says, "Hi, hey guys, recently found the show. Not a potato yet, but maybe someday, fingers crossed. Bigger Than the Whole Sky by Taylor hits hard. Also, Old Blue by Willie will get you smooches." Thank you, Michael from the 608. I think that text and the fact that I just read it automatically makes you a potato, a couch potato. So welcome aboard, my friend. Thank you for the text. Jack from Merrimack says, saddest song, certainly Diamonds and Rust should be on the list. Thank you, Jack. Eric from the 608 says, Dead Puppies by Ogden Edsel. You know that band?
I don't.
How about the song?
I don't like the name of that song.
It's a little morbid.
Yeah, I don't think I'll listen.
Either way, thanks, Eric. Thanks for listening. Todd from Oshkosh in the 920 says, Say Something by A Great Big World. Will you Google that? That's really bothering me, because I read that earlier when I printed this, and that song is like, I can't remember it exactly. Monica from Mount Horeb in the 608 says The Living Years. Yeah, boy, I'm surprised we didn't hear that more last night. Mike and the Mechanics, I think, was the band.
I think you'll know the song as soon as I say the lyrics.
All right.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I still don't know.
Really? Okay. Well, how would I play this song to go to the break?
Play it.
Yeah,
that sounds good. All right, we can cross that off the list. The Living Years, though, that's a really sad song about a guy singing about his dad. Ross from Crawford County, he's in the 608, says Ozzy's Mama, I'm Coming Home. I don't know that song either. Thank you, Ross. Great stuff. Glad Ross is listening. Ross seems to binge Nite Lite, and then he goes away for a while. Then he binges. There's no right way to listen, though. Either way. Great to have you back, Ross. Tyler from Wisconsin Rapids in the 608 says, my popcorn pick of the night, the saddest song, starring Isabella Rossellini. The Saddest Song. That must be the name of the song? Isabella Rossellini. I don't know that one.
Isn't she an actress?
Oh, she is. She's great. And I don't know.
I didn't know she made music.
He was making a popcorn pick of the night. Maybe the movie is called The Saddest Song, and I just haven't heard of it. Maybe he's having a little fun with us, like Tyler often does. Jewel Smith also says, Jules in the 920, The Winner Takes It All by ABBA. Yeah, that's a great song, too. Thank you, Jewel. Outstanding stuff. Thank you for your texts from last night. Let's turn and get a couple of these done tonight from social media. Spirit in the Sky, our pal Vince Moranto, who will be here next Thursday night making the popcorn pick of the week. This is the one you read, Con. I love that guy named Greenbaum has a friend named Jesus. Yeah, that's a great tune. Do we have that in our bumper music? We should add that.
Spirit in the Sky?
Yeah.
I have 11 seconds of it.
I guess we'll have to do with 11. Just put it on a loop. Chris Anderson says, Too Shy by Kajagoogoo. Great tune. That was big when I was in high school. I love that song. And that is a definite one-hit wonder. Do we have I've got to get my mouse here. Whoa, these old responses are coming up. What is going on with this screen? Was this fixed? All right, we'll discuss this off the air because it's not really that interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, you are here on a great night. We have a mystery film reviewer coming up at 6:35 after the news. Catherine Lake is here at 7:05 to tell you about a Godfather of Green Bay screening happening in Madison in December. And we've got Terry Barr here for Barbie on Friday night. And all this on a night when we're talking about the Civic Media Go for the Green and Gold contest. It's Pete Schwaba and Nite Lite on the Civic Media Radio Network.
It was over my head. I know nothing at all.
Hey, this is Lance Barber, and you're listening to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaballs.
Welcome back. I am Pete Schwaballs. This is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaballs. Actually has a little better.
That's my favorite tag that we have.
Might not be too late to change the title of the show. Keep those texts coming, folks. I thought people would have fun with one-hit wonders.
Oh, yeah.
Our question of the night is, what is your favorite one-hit wonder song of all time? We touched on this last night with Jeopardy champ Ben Chan, and I thought we'd keep it going and open it up to all the couch potatoes. So there you go. Also, folks, coming up after the top of the hour, I'll give you information on the Go for the Green and Gold Text to Win contest, our Civic Media multi-state Text to Win contest with really outstanding prizes. Very easy to play. More details on that coming up before the news at the top of the hour and the keyword coming after the top of the hour. So let us know your favorite song. Also, if you're in the Milwaukee area, check us out. Our new WAUK signal in downtown Milwaukee. It's 100.3, Con, is that what it is?
Yeah. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers. It's a great, the signal is strong, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're in Milwaukee, look for us on WAUK FM from downtown. All right. So as promised, all right, this movie I've been talking about lately, I've probably talked about it, at least I've probably anticipated this more than any film since Mission Impossible earlier this spring. This film is getting almost 100%. It's a 98%er on Rotten Tomatoes. It stars Sean Penn, Regina King, Benicio del Toro, and Leo DiCaprio. And it's directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, outstanding director of Boogie Nights fame and Magnolia, all kinds of great films. And this is crushing with critics. And it opens this week. One of the people I'm closest with in my life, who is also a film buff, saw the film last night, and it is my pleasure to welcome actor, writer, and my son, Joe Schwaba. Joe, how are you?
Hello. Happy to be here. I'm good.
Okay. That sounded a little like...
Did I not sound... No, I meant to sound more enthusiastic than that.
Well, I know you're in a car leaving Milwaukee, headed for Chicago. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Can you hear me okay?
You sound great.
Okay, perfect.
And I didn't want to build you up too much. I know there's a little nepotism involved here with this review, but honestly, you were like the first person I knew that saw this movie. So last night we didn't even get to talk that much. So what you're saying here on the air to me will be my first true review of this film, and I'm excited because it's crushing with critics.
I'm actually the 100th person to see this movie nationwide.
Is that all?
Hundreds. I'm the 100th person.
How do you know that, Joe? You give
All
me
right,
free
what's the first
Tupperware or
question?
something? Yeah. All right, let's step over the burning wreckage of that, that joke. Were you expecting me to give you some kind of a gift or something for being the 100th person?
I don't know. I was, I guess, expecting a laugh, but they can't all be winners.
You guys aren't drinking in the car, I hope, on your way to
No.
Chicago. Okay, good. All right. So tell me about the movie, Joe. This is like a highly anticipated film. A lot of people are saying it's Paul Thomas Anderson's best film ever. It's almost 3 hours. What did you think of it?
Everybody needs to drop what they're doing right now
Oh, dear.
and go see One Battle After Another because it's
Really?
awesome.
Really?
It's so good. Yeah, it's awesome.
Conrad just left. Thanks a lot. So, all right. So, seriously, that's a heck of an endorsement. Why is it so great?
It's really good. I mean, it's one of those movies that starts and just doesn't stop once it starts.
Oh, I love that.
Great performances. This has to be one of my, if not my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie. He's such an interesting character that every time he's on screen, you're glued to him. There's some great supporting roles as well. It's also really funny. It was so much funnier than I thought it was going to be. And I know his movies do have some humor in them, but this, I mean, there was multiple times in the theater where I laughed out loud.
It's really interesting because I saw that on Rotten Tomatoes when I was reading some of the reviews. And I recently on this show, I kind of said, I don't like action comedies. I think 99% of them are really stupid. The comedy's not great. The action's not great. It's just kind of very mediocre all the way around. But is this more of a comedy or is it more of a mystery?
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say it's very like situational humor, like a sort of like a Coen Brothers movie. It's similar to Big Lebowski in that way, where it's not like you'd call Big Lebowski a comedy, but it's more the comedy's brought out through the characters rather than like gags.
Nice.
So it's not like it's like a comedy with like gags and crazy set pieces. It's just funny. I don't know how else to describe it other than that.
So give us like a thumbnail or a very brief synopsis about the story without spoiling anything, if you can.
Yeah, so it's about a group. I believe it's kind of set in a distant future or like a parallel universe to ours where there's
really?
Like a fascist regime that's controlling the United States. And I was saying it's a different universe than ours, not ours currently. Wink, wink.
Different fascist universe. Yeah, sure.
Anyway, yeah, so it follows a group of revolutionaries, and it's kind of split in two different time periods. So it follows this group of revolutionaries, and then once they've kind of lost, the regime goes after one of these revolutionaries' daughter. I won't say why. That's kind of part of the movie, but the daughter ends up getting kidnapped, and Leonardo DiCaprio kind of plays this bumbling ex-revolutionary kind of higher up member in the quote, like the rebellion. And he has to go track down his daughter. And there's great supporting characters. The scope of the film is like, it's honestly like it rivals like Star Wars. Like it's a really rich universe, which I wasn't expecting. Like this, honestly, I can see this getting like graphic novel spinoffs or, like a TV show because of all the world building they do. And I think that's part of the reason why it's 3 hours long.
So, all right, there have been movies. It seems like a lot of movies are longer these days. When I love a movie, I want it to be 3 hours. Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it didn't bother me. Mission Impossibles can go long. I don't care. I sometimes don't want them to end when I'm watching a great movie. Would you put this in that category?
I definitely would. I would say, I guess at times it felt a little long, but I think like I said, there is a reason it's long. There's some important setup that helps get you into the story that maybe drags a little bit, but it's totally worth it when you get into that initial, or when you get into that chase and that nonstop action. Once you get to that, it's totally worth it.
My guest is Joe Schwaba. Yes, there is a relation. He is calling us from the car, headed down to Chicago to see some friends, and took a few minutes out of his day here to talk about the new film, One Battle After Another, from Paul Thomas Anderson. So, Joe, how many stars out of 5?
Man, I mean, this could easily be a 5 out of 5. I'd probably just give it a 4 out of 5 because I don't want there to be too much recency bias involved.
And you did say it dragged a little bit, not drag, but like you were like,
I don't know. I honestly don't think that might not even be fair to say.
okay.
A 3-hour movie feels long to me no matter what. So, but I mean, as far as 3-hour movies go, this is the upper echelon of them. It's very good.
Who was oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, please.
Who was the best? I mean, you got this top level, like A+ list cast. And I hear there's a girl in the film who I've never heard of. This was like her first big role. I'll look her name up. But who gave the best performances?
I think it's Chase Infinity.
Yes.
Which, what a name. That's got to be one of the best names of all time.
You have to be an actor with that name.
You have to be something. You have to be an actor or like a WWE wrestler.
All right.
She's great.
She steals the movie, is what I've heard, or her scenes at least.
She's definitely like the heart of the movie. I thought she was fantastic. Her performance, honestly, it's really good, and I loved her character. My favorite character, though, or my favorite performance has to be Leonardo DiCaprio. He's awesome in it, and runner-up, I would say, is Benicio del Toro. He's hilarious in this movie.
Really? I love him in everything. Yeah. I like everybody in the cast I like. And I like Leonardo DiCaprio when he has great material, is outstanding. So what else was I going to ask you?
You also have Wood Harris in it, who, I'm a big Wood Harris guy.
From The Wire.
I'm a big Woodhead. Yeah.
And Remember the Titans. He was Julius in Remember the Titans.
He's Big Julius.
Yeah.
Big Julius. He's in Creed, Wire. Just a nice little Wood Harris cameo to help you out, get you through the week.
He's a little Wood Harris to get you through the week. All right, so obviously it's a thumbs up. All the performances were great. I love it. Have you seen a lot of other Paul Thomas Anderson movies? Would you say this is his best that you've seen anyway?
Out of the ones I've seen, yes. This is my favorite.
What other films of his have you seen?
I've seen Boogie Nights. I've seen Magnolia, and I've seen Licorice Pizza, and I would say that I personally like this better than all of them.
Oh, that's great to know. I cannot wait to see
it. I would go just for Wood Harris.
I know you're on a Dexter kick. Thanks to me, I got through 2 of the shows. Where are you at? And tell people why you like Dexter if they're looking for something to binge watch and we're late to the party like I was and like you are.
Oh man, I love Dexter. I think it's an awesome show. Part of the reason why I love Dexter is it takes place in the like early 2000s. So it's just nice living in a better world than we live in now.
Okay.
I have nostalgia for that time I was growing up.
You've said that, and you also say it looks different. Like there's a look for stuff that comes from that era. And why is it? What is it?
People just look happier.
Oh, the look of the people. I thought you meant like the film.
Yeah, it's got a great look too. I mean, it's a great setting in Miami. You can just kind of hop in that, and there is a serial killer killing people. So if you get past that, it's a nice time. Being in Miami, enjoy. Another thing that's happened to me for Dexter is now that I'm watching Dexter, my social media algorithm has completely snatched onto it. So my entire feed is just all like Dexter, like thirst reels. So it'll be like it'll be like one of the killer characters, and it'll just be like music edited to them like dancing. And it's just insane, but it's my entire feed.
That's hilarious. What, before I let you go, Joe, are you driving or is Will?
I have the microphone you sent me. I have that propped up on my lap. I'm driving with my legs, and I have the phone kind of wedged up against my shoulder.
You're not serious. Stop it.
Just joking.
Don't do. And I never sent you a microphone. You think I sent you a microphone to be on my radio show for 10 minutes?
Hey, it's a pretty advanced operation. That's what I hear. Conrad runs a tight ship.
Do you have a favorite one-hit wonder song, Joe?
Oh, man, favorite one-hit wonder song. I don't know. I don't know. That's not great radio.
30
I'm
seconds.
giving you right now. But,
What does the Fox say? We grew up kind of in the same era, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what does the Fox say? Or Gundam Style?
Oh, those are terrible
That's
songs.
another one. Oh, whatever. Also, another thing.
Hurry up, Joe. We got to go. You got 10 minutes.
The B Sharps are not a one-hit wonder. They have
10
other
seconds.
hits.
Oh, that's right.
I
All right,
heard
we'll
that
dig into that,
earlier.
too. Listen, have a great weekend, buddy. Be safe and drive carefully and tell your friends
All
I
right.
said hello.
Thanks.
Okay, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
That's
Have a good
Joe
one.
Schwaba with his review of One Battle After Another. We are coming right back, folks, to read some of your texts. It's Pete Schwaba and Nite Lite on the Civic Media Radio Network.
That it won't take long, my Lord. Hallelujah. My sweet Lord.
You're listening to Civic Media. Find the latest news, information, and archives of all your favorite shows on the Civic Media website, civicmedia.us.
Just bob my head like I'm in Hadaway with, what is it, Chris Katana, Will Ferrell. I don't know, there's some songs that just make you do things. It's Pete Schwaba and Nite Lite. Welcome back, folks. I like those quick thumbnail reviews. That was my son, Joe, did that, but I've had a couple other people on doing that. That's a fun way to get, I think, listener interaction, sharing information with other listeners, other couch potatoes, if you will.
You never give me 10 minutes to do a movie review.
You tell me what you watch almost every weekend, and I don't always approve, MILF Manor.
I'm waiting for season 3 still.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got to be part of our Go for the Green and Gold Text to Win contest. Civic Media's, what we've done is all right, this is so cool. All you need is the app to play. Okay, and I think tonight what we're going to do is right after we come back, after the news, we'll give the keyword for the first time, but all you need is the Civic Media app to play. You text in the keyword after I give it to you, and you are enrolled to win. You have a potential, the chance, the shred of hope to win $200 cash and gold jewelry, and you're automatically enrolled. What's enrolled? It sounds like I'm giving people health insurance.
Are you going to college?
Yeah.
I was enrolled.
Do you need term life insurance?
Yeah. We'll talk later.
You'll be eligible, that's the word I was looking for 2 club-level indoor seats to Green Bay versus Minnesota. That is professional football. It is a Green Bay home game on November 23rd at noon. We will also throw in a gas card to get you to the game. It's a $1,550 value. It's incredible. And all you have to do is text in the keyword when I give it to you after the news into the second hour of tonight's show. It is our multi-state text-to-win contest, and the keyword is coming up. Now, when we text you back and give you the confirmation that we received your text, click on that link and sign up for Civic Media Today or our Civic Media newsletter, some of our social media outlets, and you have a heightened chance to win even more. You are even more likely to take home something very special. So do that, and you'll be off to the races. Good luck, everybody. Keyword coming up after the news at the start of Act 2, as is my pal Catherine Lake, who is the station manager of WMDX in Madison. She oversees the John and Gordy show, and those guys have been on this show. They're so much fun, and she's going to tell all of you how you can be part of a fun cause and see The Godfather of Green Bay coming up later this year as we get closer to the holidays. And then it is a bar band Friday night. Terry Barr will be here at 7:35. Man, that first song she sent, I like them both, but the full song she sent, I'm not going to say who it is. I love that song, and I guess it's new. It's a new tune as well, so that'll be fun to talk to Catherine at 7:35. I got really lucky today when I got here. So most of the time I park in the garage.
Yeah.
But if I want gelato and 5 extra minutes to savor the joy that is Rise and Grind Gelato, I look for parking right next to the studio, and tonight I got totally lucky. Someone pulled out, and there was 53 minutes left on the meter.
Oh.
I scored a spot and saved 2 quarters.
Do you think about this? What if they're like, oh, I gotta go to the gas station quick. They left and they came back and you were in the spot.
Hey, man, that's buyer beware.
Finders
Come on.
keepers, you know.
Yes. And they saw me waiting like a vulture with my turn signal on. Like I was hovering. Like if they would have said that.
You know, today I had to go to Quick Trip.
You had to go to Quick Trip?
I had to.
Okay.
I needed gas.
You were out of chicken sandwiches at home?
Well, you know, Quick Trip, they got some nice deals.
Okay.
Anyways, I've never been to the Quick Trip around, 4 p.m. It is so packed in there that I could barely find a spot. Like
people just getting out of work or
factories
probably.
I had to wait for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get a pump.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I would never wait in line for that. I know you love Quick Trip. It's a fine establishment.
Okay.
Oh my God, I would go somewhere in like that. No way.
Well, Quick Trip's pretty close to the studio, so
by the time you would have got somewhere else,
probably would have been able to.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so just go to Quick Trip earlier is my advice.
They have the Quick Trip. The pumps are all taken out at the one by the Pine Tree Mall in Marinette. We have two of them. I don't want to brag, but the one by the mall has all the pumps gone, but people are still going in there for the cuisine.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
So there's a Quick Trip that's getting remodeled in Green Bay. I've never seen a more depressing Quick Trip inside.
Oh, no.
Why,
is it old?
It had 2 coolers, 2 fridges, and like 2 aisles, and there was no hot dishes, or whatever you call it.
No, they had no casseroles?
No casseroles. But it was just like, I've never seen a Quick Trip like this.
Oh, that's funny. Let's get through some texts here if we can. We got Mark from Prairie du Sac. He's in the 608. He says, eating a rotten shark is just an excuse for drinking that liquor that they produce there.
Huh?
I don't know.
Does sharks produce liquor when
Maybe.
they're dead?
I trust Mark.
I don't know.
Mark always has interesting texts, and he's kind of he always has, this is not the first bit of unique information he's shared with us. That's really interesting. Let's Google that, Con.
All right.
And when I say let's, I mean you, please. Edward from the 414 says, Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. Did he text that last night?
Yeah, I believe
or somebody
so.
did. He said, I get knocked down, but I get up again. Plus, it's a drinking song. Awesome, Edward. Thank you, buddy. Joe from the 715 says, I'm going to say second week of deer camp by the Yoopers. And my buddy Will says closing time. Well, that's Joe Schwaba. That's great. Closing time. I hate that song.
Yeah, that song sucks.
Time for you to go to the places you will be from. Just terrible. But, thanks for playing well. John from the 608 says American Pie. Okay. I don't know if that's a one-hit wonder, though. Maybe it is. I'm not going to argue with John. John's a knowledgeable guy. John also says, seems like a one-off. I agree with that, but I want to say Don McLean has had other hits. But I don't know. You'd know better than me, John. Edward says, or I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Great one, Edward. Love it. John says, bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Yeah. He says, cool classic. Still love it. Yeah, that's the song I have trouble turning off from Don McLean. Great stuff. Keep those texts coming. What is your favorite one-hit wonder? After the news, when we start Act 2, I'm going to give you the keyword, folks. Catherine Lake will join us. We'll recap what you've missed. We're coming right back. It's Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba on the Civic Media Radio Network.
The national news cycle never stops, but it can be hard to find news about your local community. Civic Media is dedicated to providing quality local and state news coverage across Wisconsin. With the Civic Media app, you can get notifications about local stories that matter to you and your community. Find the free Civic Media app in your phone's app store and choose notifications from the menu to tell us what kind of news you want to hear about.